in St. Philip once again. This is the cemetery here, some of the cemetery. This is the burial place of John Marshall and family of East Point, St. Philip. So this part of St. Philip, we are in close proximity to East Point Lighthouse, rather otherwise referred to as the Ragged Point Lighthouse. We are also in close proximity to Culpeper Island, Skeets Bay, and Bearfield, all in St. Philip. Culpeper Island is a little dot off of Barbados' waters, just off of Skeets Bay in St. Philip. Culpeper Island is just off of Barbados. This is the Wiltshire's family grave, Herbert Wiltshire, Edna F. Wiltshire and Herbert Wiltshire, and Edwin Rosette and William H. Wiltshire. Most likely these are the relatives of Red Plastic Bag. You can see the school on top of the hill here. St. Catherine's is an Anglican church here in the eastern parish of St. Philip in Barbados. You can see St. Mark's Church on top of the hill. You can see St. Mark's Church, St. Mark's Anglican Church, which is the sister church of St. Catherine's. St. Mark's Anglican Church is on top of the hill. St. Mark's is the main church for this church. St. Mark's and St. Catherine's are a double cure. They share the same priest. They are in close proximity. St. Mark's Church borders St. Philip and St. John in a place called College Savannah, between College Savannah, St. John and Fortescue, St. Philip. But most people refer to it as St. John. It is addressed as College Savannah, St. John. St. Catherine's Church. So this is a memoriam. This part of St. Philip is home to the Wiltshires, the Masons, the Wedderburns, a few butchers. And the Stewarts as well. So this is a beautiful country church. I'm in the countryside at the moment, to the east of the island, in St. Philip. Hutchinson family grave. This is in the northern porch here. So St. Philip is the flattest parish. It is also the biggest parish. It is the parish that is said to have less hills or no hills at all. But you can see that this part of St. Philip has a lot of hills. Well, not a lot of hills, but it has a few hills in it. Even though it's flat, or said to be flat, it still has some hills in it. This is the prayer and meditation area. The prayer and meditation area, built in memory of John B. Marshall, born January 1880 and died in May 1949, and May Marshall, born 1902 and died in 1986. By their sons John A. Marshall and their grandsons on the 28th of March 1995. So we are in close proximity to Bay of St. Philip, which is home to Red Plastic Bag and Matt Fingal, who are well-known calypsonians from Barbados. And John King and Blood and Juke Chet Edie Shirt. They are also from St. Philip here in Barbados. But Red Plastic Bag and Matt Fingal for sure originated from Bay of St. Philip, and the former Prime Minister Fundell Stewart is also from this area as well, in Bay of St. Philip is a big parish, the biggest in Barbados. This is all the cemetery, St. Catherine's Church. The Retta Burns grave. St. Catherine's Church was consecrated on the 26th of November 1922. The church on top of the hill. So this church celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2022. All St. Catherine's, established in consecrated on the 26th of November 1922. So, thanks for watching now, guys. And have a blessed evening.